Hi, Gordon here. I'm going to show you how to properly jack up a Mercedes C230. This may work with other Mercedes and other vehicles, but this is specific to the Mercedes C230. First thing you want to do is unlock it and open up a door, because if the siren inside works, there's an anti-theft feature of the Mercedes that if it's tilted in any way, if someone tries to tow it without your permission, then what happens is the siren goes off. So I always like to unlock it and then leave a door open, and then it knows you're there and the siren won't go off when you elevate the front of the vehicle. So we're going to do that. Unlock it, and then I'm going to open up the driver's door so that it knows. Okay? Now the next thing I want to do is, you'll notice on the ground I have two jack stands, and they're 3-ton jack stands. And then I have a low profile jack. It's really the only one that'll slide underneath the Mercedes. I have a larger one, like a 3-ton. Unfortunately, it's too big to slide under the Mercedes. These C230s are very low to the ground. So you have to use a low profile one. This is a less expensive one, but it still works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shop light and get a little light here so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to slide the jack underneath the car with the handle. I'm going to get it out of the way. This cement, it gets pretty cold, so I like to lay down some cardboard. I have a piece of cardboard from a large screen TV that I had, and I saved the cardboard so that I could put it here on the cold cement, and that way I don't have to lay on top of the cold cement and have it suck all the heat right out of me. Alright? So I'll put it right here. I'm going to lay on that, and then I'm going to move the camera where you can see better. Alright, I've got the jack here. And this is the type of jack where you have to manually let the pressure off. So I'm going to put the jack handle in. I'm making sure this is tight so the hydraulics are sealed. And then I'm going to slide it in, and you'll notice that on the Mercedes, right past the kick panel, there's a support beam right there. And you want to get the jack so that it comes and mounts right on the support beam, and I want it to be about halfway between those two holes. There's a hole on either side. So you'll notice that I've now attached it to the jack. The jack is attached to the vehicle, and I'm jacking it up, and now you can hear the tires start to leave the ground. Tires are leaving the ground as the jack goes up. And now I take my jack stand, and on the Mercedes right here there's a hole in this strut or whatever you call it that comes over, and there's one on the other side as well. You can see it over there. So I take my jack stands. Now, depending on how high you need it to be, you can adjust the stand to go up. So I'm gonna jack it up one notch, and it'll fit under there just as soon as I get it high enough. So I'll jack it up, slide it in under there. You see that it goes right there. And now I'll do the same thing on the other side. Got to bring it up one notch. That one actually went two. One notch. And I'm gonna put it under there. Now when I let this one down, the car tends to move backwards. So you'll notice that I put the groove in there towards the back. And now I'm gonna let it down. Okay, you heard it seat. And so now it's down, and you want to check the jack stand to make sure that all of the feet are on the ground. It's not tipped. It's in that hole securely up there. Check the other one. All of the feet are on the ground. It's not tipped, and the top is in there securely. Now there's a lot of reasons that you will want to, jack the car up. To change the oil, for example, you'll want to do that. To take the panel off and to check other things, sometimes the belts, the motor mounts, you'll need to do that as well. And so lots of reasons to do that, and that's how you properly, at least the way I do it, on a Mercedes C230.